The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for black women. As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades, the reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year. No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose. Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men. And as we heard today, on most campuses, there's like 7 black women students for every 1 black man student. Y'all do the math. So here's my advice. If you are a young black woman in college and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD. Because the handful of black college-age men that actually do desire to get married soon, and they do share that value system, and family is a priority for them too, y'all, that is an incredibly small pool, and it's shrinking as you get older. And by the time you reach my age, 40, you will be faced with different choices relating to life partnership and motherhood. Now, I'm not saying that delaying marriage or motherhood is a bad option, but it's one that comes with its own consequences. And our women deserve to know on the front end of their decision making instead of on the back half.
Yeah, I heard it, man. Eboni K. Williams, beautiful woman, well-educated woman. What she said, she went viral a few times, right? A few times before. I think recently, not long ago, she said that she will not date a bus driver. That went viral. And recently, she dropped this video, dropping knowledge. Whatever she said in the video, it's not new. A lot of content creators, especially in the manosphere, been saying the same thing. One of the best who ever done it, RIP to Kevin Samuels. You know, he used to say that all the time. Women used to call in to his show. You know, he used to give you women advice, all that. He got a lot of backlash doing that. I think most of the time it was about his tone. People didn't really like his tone like that. But the message was true, though. The message was factual. Eboni K. Williams, what she said, like I said, it's not new. It's 100% accurate. So women are like trust fund baby, right? Trust fund the baby. Y'all get your value up front. You know, trust fund the babies to get the value up front. Men are more like self-made millionaires. So you gotta work to become somebody. A lot of women don't really like that because they always feel like, oh, my value, I still gonna have value, blah blah blah. I think when we're talking about value, it's not value as a human being, it's value in the sexual market, right? In the dating scene. So most women or most people just in general get that a little confused. So she said, all right, your prime time, most women, their prime time is around 18, which is a legal age, or to get married, to do things like that. But back then, you know, they used to do a little earlier. My grandma had my mom when she was 16. So different time, you know, different rules, different laws. Everything's like, you know, it's not the same nowadays, right? So your prime time is around, I'm talking about women, prime times around 18 all the way up to maybe 26. I don't really have the exact age like that, but I know it's around their 20s, right? Let's just say 20s. By the time they reach 30s, you know, things start to get a little hard, a little harsh in the dating market, right? Regardless how much money you make, regardless how beautiful you look, herself, Eboni K. Williams, she's a very beautiful woman. She has money, she's successful, and she has status. She's well known. She's a public figure, kind of, right? But she still has a hard time finding a man. She was divorced. She actually divorced her ex-husband by herself. She did it. She wanted a divorce at school, all that. But what I'm trying to say, it's better for women to secure a man when you are 18. In your 20s, your prime time, I would say. During your prime time, that's the best time to secure a man. But nowadays, I don't know, with the social media, televisions, all that, most women feel like, okay, I'm supposed to live my best life at 18 or in my 20s. I'll say, I don't need a man. I'm a boss. Because you have a job, you're making 1,500,000 a year. You think that's fulfillment. But by the time you reach the 50, the 40s, you're going to realize that, okay, this is not what I want. Like, the money that I'm making is great, but I want family. I want somebody. It's not for everybody, but majority of women, that's what they're looking for. I guarantee you 100%. So, another question I always ask myself, like, a woman always say, like, okay, I don't need anybody right now. I need to be free. I need to live my best life. Yo, you can still live your best life with somebody, with a partner. You just find somebody who's like suitable to you, somebody who understands you, who you are, so you guys can do those type of things together. So you don't need to be single to live your best life. You can still live your best life having somebody. So when women say that, it's just like, all right, maybe they don't know, they're too young. And sometimes I know women want to go on a vacation, they go vacation, by themselves or with the woman, the friends, the girls friends. They don't really enjoy it like that. It's different when you go on a vacation with somebody that you love, with a man. They're taking care of you, feel protected. They provide for you. No, they might not provide 100%, but at least like you enjoy the companionship of somebody that you're really in love with, and you guys can have sex, all that. It adds up though. So women always trying to post on social media, thinking like, "Oh, I'm living my best life." I know most of them they're not. They're not even happy. They don't even want it like that. So most of them they don't even like their friends, their girlfriends like that. They don't like them. So they just post for the gram to show people that they live in the best life. So whatever Eboni K. Williams say, it's factual. I also watched she went on the Breakfast Club too. Um, the lady or the girl on the Breakfast Club, Lauren, she was saying that, okay, she disagree on certain points that uh, Ebony Williams, K. Williams, said about the topic. She said that, okay, but she said that she's 31. It doesn't get hard for her to date because she's getting like multiple dates, quality men. But she didn't ask herself this question. All right, you getting all those dates, all those men, but why are you still single though? And most of the time, I know that women always confuse sexual attention and relationship attention. It doesn't mean all 100 people trying to take you on a date, they really want to be with you. Most of them, I guarantee you, they just want to smash and move on unless you bring in some crazy, like, unmatched values that they might keep you. But most of the time, men, when they ask you on a date, not all men, but I'm saying, those women are older, they just want to smash. For her to say, like, oh, man, I'm 31 right now, I'm making a lot of money now, the pool of men I'm dating is, like, better than when I used to be in my 20s, blah, blah, blah. But you got to understand, you're still single, though. You're still single, you still have nobody. I mean, is that really, like, are those men really want to be with you like that? If they really want you that bad, you should have a man right now. Don't tell me you're single by choice now. Most women are now single by choice. They're single because they haven't found that one guy who they really like, who they really want to be with, or they really want to commit with. So that's why they say I'm single by choice. But for you to say that, you have options of dating, yeah, you might have a lot of options. Most women do have options. They have a lot of options getting men on, having men taking them on a date, but the relationship and options is very small though. That's what she said. It doesn't matter how much you make. It doesn't matter how beautiful you look. You got women like Drea, Drea Michelle, very beautiful, attractive woman, still having a hard time finding a man. I guarantee you, she has a lot of men trying to smash. You got a lot of Anthony. I guarantee you, like, she has a lot of men who want to smash, but no, most men they don't really want to be with her like that. There's a lot of them like that. Y'all know that. I'm not gonna, there's a list. The list is long. There's a long list, right? Um, but what I'm trying to say, like, she's accurate, man. She's accurate. So hopefully, we can learn from this and make the next generation better because the dating scene right now is very bad. I don't blame it only on women. I blame it on men as well, both sides. But the mentality of women nowadays is like insane, though. Most men want to settle down. Most men want to get married, but it seems like the women are not ready to do it because they're trying to live the best life. They're trying to follow the Meg Thee Stallion, like, lyrics, all that, the City Girls lyrics. I mean, those girls, those are celebrities, man. We don't have the same lifestyle, man. Our lives completely different. Even themselves, they're still struggling, like, finding men. Like, Young Miami, she's open to be a side chick for Diddy. Like, yo, I'm telling you, it's not easy. Y'all think you get money, yeah, you get fame, it's gonna get easier for you. No, because once you start making the money, you start having those options, you become really, really like, hard to date because now your requirements goes up. You want somebody who makes at least the same amount as you, but without you understanding that the guy who makes the same amount of money as you maybe wants somebody younger than you. They don't want you. He doesn't want to date somebody like you because he feels like, okay, this woman been there, done that. There's nothing that can make her happy. Like, she knows everything. She been to Paris before. She been to Germany, or she been to Jamaica before. There's nothing that I can do that'll make her go like, wow, oh baby, you did that to me. She has a house on by herself. She driving a Mercedes. She driving like a Porsche. Like, come on. So you all gotta do the math sometimes. You gotta think deeper. All right. I can go on and on about this topic, but I think I'm gonna stop here. I'll catch you next time. Peace out, guys. I'm out.